All right. Hey, welcome to the podcast.
What's good?
Comedy Writers Roundtable. Woo!
Late night edition.
Late night.
Cheers.
We're hammering.
Woo! Liam just had a show.
I did.
These two guys had a show the previous night, and I watched. And that was
Yeah,
good.
Billy.
Woo.
Your boy won a competition last night.
Yeah, let's go.
I
Nico.
beat this chump.
Your boy came second place in a competition last night.
We didn't establish second place, so he could have been last place.
It was all claps and cheers, and so we didn't know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
claps and cheers. We don't know who actually won.
But it
We
was
thought
like-
it was Nico.
It was just
who
like
knows who
the-
actually won
The
that.
winner of that, who was me, was just so obvious. But second, third, and fourth, we just couldn't tell because it was so little.
All I'm saying is there's one round of cheering, right? There's obviously a lot of cheers for me. Obviously a lot of cheers for you. I'm not going to say there wasn't. But it's like any good judge is going to go to another round of cheering between those two. But then Cody's just like, give it to Nico.
Yeah,
he
'cause
needs it.
Any good judge would recognize
Needs
that I won. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like a pretty fair election.
It was a pretty fair election, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
The crowd went wild
I think-
when my name was
I think-
said. It was
I think the
electric.
crowd definitely wanted you to go on to the next round of cheering. I think they wanted that. But I think they knew that's what was coming. They were like, we're going to wait until next round and really see if we're going to cheer for Addison or Nico at that point. Like,
Someone's still a little salty. That's it. That's all there is.
there's a pay difference. There was a pay difference.
Damn straight. And I was motivated, and
Yeah.
I won because I was motivated.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
I needed the money.
Which we might be going against each other at some point because I won in November and I was sick for the champions round.
I'm a winner
So-
too. Oh,
Wait, is the only no, because I won
Changed my
in January.
Yeah, so that's
Oh
what I'm
my
saying.
God.
I was,
Redmond.
bunch of winners. Awesome for you guys.
I wasn't digging you at all. I was just saying something to think
I
about.
was.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, we had a champion show where it's like everybody who won was supposed to go against each other.
Yeah.
And they did it in December, but I was sick. And so I think I'm with you
Oh.
guys on the next one, which
Oh,
is
that'd be
like
kinda cool.
April or May. I think we're all going against each other.
Oh, he hasn't hit us up for that. But
I don't know when it is.
I can't wait to go and root for the one other person that's not you guys.
Who else has won? Who else?
Anyone but my friends.
Has he done any of those other ones?
It might need one more.
Because I did the St. Patrick's Day one, or
Yeah.
the.
I know
Was
the because the winners were Steve.
Oh well, then.
From the last one, I remember there were
okay.
4. I think you might need one more round to make 8 for
Oh.
still all good each other.
All right. Well, do we want to do? Yeah, just recap. I mean, you guys have been going at it about your thing. How did the show go? You thought it went pretty well.
Yeah,
It,
it was alright.
you had fun.
Yeah, we did 10 minutes, was like 10-minute sets, and then we did like the improv, like 25 minutes of like improv, pulling like topics out of a hat. And like the 10-minute sets were definitely so.
He makes you guys do. It's kind of crazy. He makes you guys do 25 minutes up there
it
of
feels
just suggestions.
yeah,
It is so crazy.
It feels like a long
Be
time.
funny,
but then
funny man.
It feels like a long time, but then after like the first like 10 or 15 minutes go by, and you just like get up there a few times, it literally I was like, oh shit, we only have 10 minutes left.
Right.
I was like, damn, okay, we're running out of time.
It went by
I
fast.
was like, I want to roast more people. This is yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe that's why it went fast for you. Is all you did was roast people. a little
Well, yeah,
bit.
it went real. I was going up there a lot, so it felt fast for me. But I couldn't imagine it felt like that for like Cole because I didn't see him get up that much. But
And that's what the people like. Just total debauchery. Just roasting.
yeah, are you mad you lost it? You should have been roasting.
I was
don't
just
know.
flexing every creative bone in my body during that match.
and I was
just
roasting.
like,
I was saying,
pun. Foreshadow, metaphor. And
Roasting.
you're just like, roast, you're gay.
I don't think I said a gay punchline in that
All
improv
right.
bit at all. It
You
was.
didn't.
I did 3 back to back in the 10 minutes, though. I did, but.
Alright, your dad doesn't love you, something like that. I don't know.
Sorry, it's relatable. Sorry, my crowd's related to me.
No, it's true.
No, the
It's-
crowd related to you.
So now we learned a lesson. That's if you try. I mean, you got those 2 laughs with the duck, with the goose joke, and the duck,
Yeah.
and some duck. Yeah, and
It sounds bad when you say it like that.
that is exactly
your
what it
little duck joke, your little tomato
Yeah,
joke.
yeah,
Just-
yeah.
Then we're in the pod,
Those
just
got a good
switching
pop.
around.
Those got a few good pops, but the audience wasn't on your side. You could
People
tell.
love
Yeah.
the tomato
They were
joke.
just waiting for Nico.
What about my
But then
hipster
my
jokes?
then my roast and my titty and my fucking
What about my
all those jokes.
What about my hipster jokes?
They were good.
They're
What was
great.
the hipster jokes? What was it?
Like,
I had a roast for you. Like, you said something about hipsters, and I just roasted you after that one. I remember that one, yeah.
you're like, this guy thinks he's a hipster. I was like,
You wish- I was like, you-
oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny.
Because you hesitated to get up there, and I was just like, yeah, Addison like only wanted to get up there because he wishes he was a hipster, and everyone was like, that was hilarious. I was like,
I know.
I was like, was it though?
Before that, I said 2 actual jokes. I was like,
I was like so disappointed in myself that I said that, but then they laughed, and I was like, okay, well, you know.
yeah.
Well, I've totally felt like it's like the person who wins is the person who does the most during the improv. That was my experience, at least.
Well, I think Janelle arguably got up the same amount of times, if not more than me, but like,
Really?
There's
No,
always.
what I've noticed. I mean, I don't know if it was like this when you did, but the only reason I won the Redmond show is because I got up and I roasted Alex every fucking time, and I had and I was against Richard Harleman.
Yeah.
So, and I just have like 20 things in the back of my head all the time about how to roast him, and that was basically the whole what I did the whole time.
Well, that's what,
Did you roast or did
no,
you
we
just
didn't
do-
do any roast. Nobody on mine did roast. I would just go up and
Oh.
do lines or scenes and stuff.
Oh, we're gonna just butcher you then.
Well, I don't
You're actually
know.
good
I
at
think
that.
it goes, I didn't
I
need to roast
attacked.
anybody,
I
but
attacked
and I still
everybody.
won. That's all I'm saying. Is
All right. Are we,
yeah, well, we're all roasting, so
All right.
you don't
hey
stand
man,
a chance.
I won the roast. Wait a minute, you don't remember me winning when we were doing those roast battles at Silvermoon before the big one? I won against.
Do you remember the big one though when I got second place?
Okay.
Do you remember the real one?
I still won one. It doesn't make it. I beat fucking 8 guys to get up there.
And I beat 17.
You can go against 17. It was just the same way.
Oh, yeah, by the way, there was a roast battle competition last year, and I think Nico placed second,
Yeah.
right? And that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. That was.
I wasn't there, but I heard people talk.
It was a good one.
That was a fun one.
That was a really fun, especially that final one between you and.
I don't like
Was
that
it-
one.
Madison's over the
Cody-
seat.
Cody Parr.
Cody Parr,
That
yeah.
one, Cody like definitely beat me in like the last round, but I
That was a
thought
lot of
Cody
fun.
Michael might have beaten me in the round before that.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I beat the 2 black dudes, which is
Whoa.
we got 2 black comedians. I beat
Yeah.
them both, dude. That's underdog on both of those rounds. Are you kidding me?
You were
That's
definitely
crazy.
yeah,
Wait, what was
that's-
your roast for like Fredo or Michael?
Oh,
Or Michael.
I said Fredo's beard looked like the bottom half of a Pokeball. That got everybody because it does. If you've seen it, it literally looks like a Pokeball. It's
No. Okay.
great. And then
yeah.
I just did like Michael Jackson roast for Cody Michael, I think,
Yeah.
That's fair.
and like talk about his voice. I forget exactly. I have to look at the video, but
Yeah. No, I'm sure it was really funny.
That's okay. It's gonna be alright. You're gonna win one.
Ah, dude,
You're
that was status. On the bird.
We're all right. We're all winners. It's okay.
All right. Well, I mean, we brought jokes today.
I
didn't
know. Are we done with the recap? Like, how was your show
Oh, we can keep
tonight?
recapping.
I had
Oh
a
yeah,
fun
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It
was
was a long pod. A little extra long.
We got some time. Yeah. I had 2 shows this week. I did an improv show, which these guys pulled up for, which was fun on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a.
I got to
stand-up
be his
tonight.
hands
That's right.
in one of them. I'm going to release that video.
Yeah, well,
Pretty soon.
we'll throw the clip up there. Link in the bio.
Yeah.
Link in the description.
We're gonna have to cut the clip before you start doing the dick fucking motions over my face.
We won't have to cut anything.
That was fucking ridiculous.
It's really good.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun. It was we did this thing called hands, which is like an audience member plays your hands on stage.
Here, let's give him a little taste. Let's give him a little taste.
Well, fucking,
They don't think you can fit in this.
you want to
area.
say? So it's just like I'm like, hey, I'm Liam. Like I'm walking around,
And it
Look,
was
it was like this. He's just fucking groping me the whole show.
It was
Like,
really
I'm talking
gay.
about- He was so fucking for the most religious guy in town. He was fucking handsing it up.
All right.
But like,
Wow.
and what's funny is normally with those kinds of shows, since it's an audience member who doesn't know you, they're kind of like nervous or whatever. But with Addison being behind me, he's like fucking going up and up on my dick and shit, and like rubbing my nipples.
Oh,
with
yeah.
it.
I don't think I went up on your dick and
You
shit.
literally, if you would watch back the tape, you got the cup.
I covered it. I didn't touch
No.
anything.
I think I was like laughing the hardest, and I was like literally in tears. But I think I was only like laughing that hard because I knew that you guys knew each. Nobody else knew that you guys knew each other.
Okay.
It was just funny. That
Let
like
me
whole situation. Was
Interject
funny to me.
here. I know we're bashing Addison's comedy, but this
No,
was
we're
a
not
big
bashing.
comedic moment for Addison. Like I had the crowd. Like the crowd loved me. I had people come up to me afterwards
What
saying,
show are we talking about?
The improv show. The
We're
improv
talking about
show.
Liam's show.
Yeah, Liam's show.
They loved Addison during
No,
Liam's
no.
show. It was,
After
yeah.
Liam's show, I had several people come up to me and be like, "Great hands, dude. You did awesome." And I was just like, "I know. I did
So
awesome.
they're like, you should get on stage and talk less. Have you considered that for your next show?
Yeah, use your voice less, hands more.
I don't think that's what they were suggesting. I think they were suggesting more Addison.
They always tell you, I always tell you to be more hands on, dude. You know?
It was
Yeah.
funny. It
You
was
never
it was
tell
really
me that.
Terrible. Terrible.
No, it was I think what made it a fun scene was just because Addison was being kind of crazy behind me. I just got to call it out the whole time, and people would laugh at that. They're just like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, he's acting like he's Italian. He's got these emphatic hands, and people are freaking out. They're like, he does look weird, and just that combination made it really funny.
Yeah. No, it was funny. We were great.
We were good.
Aw.
Yeah, I'll give it a we.
Yeah.
We
They
were
were
definitely
great.
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not just Addison.
We'll see that's
I was great too. Like,
Just takes your show. One day you have the
Break it
audience,
down.
the other day.
Yeah.
Dude,
There you
Liam,
go.
thank you for like bringing me to your show. Everybody loved me. Like, yeah, dude, that was awesome.
that was great.
No, actually, I really appreciate you guys coming out. That meant a lot to me.
Oh yeah, that was sweet. That
It
was
was a lot
fun.
of fun.
Oh, sweet. Okay, and then you had your show.
Yeah,
tonight.
and then I did stand tonight. I had a really good set, which felt great.
Nice.
Especially when it's kind of a cold room and you get them all on your side. It's fucking amazing.
Addison knows that. Sorry, I'm in roast mode still.
Isn't that a compliment? Like
Yeah,
when
I
they're
felt
cold
like
and
a
you get them on your
compliment. He
side.
said it like a rose.
in the worst tone ever.
You know, this guy knows how to turn a room.
That's literally what it's
Not only does this guy know how to break a room down, but he knows how to turn that shit around, dude. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get going.
Alright, yeah, let's bring the room down.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Oh,
You know, I'm best at that.
Yeah. You just get up there like Star Wars, TIE Fighter,
Yeah.
Duck Goose.
Those are all legitimate punchlines, though. Like,
Do we want to talk about the
That sounds
party
fun.
at all before we jump into the jokes?
oh
Or how do you feel about that?
yeah, had a party. Came up with a new game, Black Pong.
It's not called Black Pong.
It's
No, it's-
mix between blackjack and beer pong.
What would we call
What
it?
would you call it? Black Pong. Basically, got 2 people playing beer pong, 3 people playing blackjack, and
and then you're rotating.
there's rotation.
Yeah, so the people that lose blackjack, they go play beer pong, and then they swap, and then whoever is winning blackjack
Gets
they-
a chip.
gets a chip that they can spend by giving it to somebody to make them drink.
And not
And
a,
you
not a
can get-
Frito-Lay.
No,
Not
like
Frito-Lay.
a poker chip. And
Yeah.
you get more poker chips by doing cool moves in your beer pong. Like if you get, 2 cups in, that's a chip, which you can spend on that. Or also at the end, the loser drinks a shot.
Yeah, the game ends when whoever's done playing, when beer pong is done playing. And that's when everybody stops. We count up how many chips everybody has. Whoever doesn't have any chips or has the least amount of chips is the loser, and they take a shot.
Yeah,
And they get fucked.
basically we're drinking and then we distract ourselves so that way we can drink more.
Yeah.
And we're like swapping seats.
It was
When
so
we're done.
confusing. We
Yeah.
went over the rules
And
for
then
like
you
25
spend your
minutes.
chips on other people drinking at the end.
True.
5 chips is a full drink. So if you receive 5 chips at the end, that's a full drink.
Yeah.
So you can play this with your friends at home. These rules.
Dude, I mean, I don't know if you. It's like we were playing blackjack without any money. You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
like having sex with the condom on. Like, there's no risk. It's like
Yeah,
not
it was
fun.
very-
You know.
Well, no risk is
It's not
pretty
fun.
No risk is fun.
Well, it was fun. It was fun.
No, I mean, yeah, it was good, but you know,
Right, there's no.
there's no risk involved. That was
No, I wasn't having
just, wasn't shaking.
condom
dude.
fun. I was having like no condom fun. Like it was so fun.
Honestly, we could have changed the
That's
rules a
good.
bit so
That's
that whoever wins
great.
blackjack gets to have their token and gets to make one of the people that loses drink
Right.
immediately. We could have done that, and then you just have a running total of how many tokens you got.
What was the real name? Was
I
it
don't
Beer
know.
Jack? What did we
Yeah, it
agree
was
to
Beer
call?
Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. How the-
Black pong, beer jack, whatever. You're having more fun playing and saying.
Man, I fell over. That was something.
Yeah.
I drank a little too much.
Liam fell over.
Yeah. Liam got fucked because he has no. Because here's the issue: Liam has no ass. He has no. He has no body fat. So he's a one-shot wonder, dude.
That was
You're-
it.
Yeah, cheap date.
Cheap date? What do you mean?
Yeah, dude. We don't have to spend much to get you having a good time.
I thought that was a date rape joke.
No, that was not what that was.
Okay.
No.
You don't have to use your full drug. You could use like half of it on Liam.
I know. I could use half on Liam and save the rest for whoever.
Half for Liam, half for me, dude.
Oh no, we both got.
He's out. He's out, and I'm having fun.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that was terrible. I apologize.
Yeah,
we
that's
probably
bad.
cut that one out.
Yeah. We can cut the last like 6 minutes off.
Oh man, so that was a recap. Do we want to go into jokes or do we want to?
Let's probably do
Well,
jokes.
that's what we do.
All right, let's do jokes.
It's not going great. If we're talking.
That's fair. We've hit the part.
We're
when we
kind of
should
hitting
go
a
into
wall
jokes.
where it's like we should not do this anymore.
All right. Who wants to go first? Do you want to hear
Well,
my
let's-
absolutely shitty joke first?
This is the premise for jokes is about a group of people.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Or like,
So-
but like loosely connected. It doesn't have to be specific, right? Didn't we say it
That's
didn't have
pretty
to be...
loose already.
All
Just
right,
about a group of people.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you're
the
right.
joke-
Okay, that's
yeah.
cool.
The joke in it was like a group of people you have a bone to pick with.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of group of people are you like,
Yeah.
And so we got 4 white guys at this table. Take a guess what it's going to be.
Maybe don't.
Take a guess what mine's going to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope not black people.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be black.
Let's not repeat.
Oh, yeah, no, wait.
What were you suggesting?
No, mine's going to be women.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like
All
the,
right.
the record to remember that I'm Mexican and
You
that
guys-
exempts
Oh, true,
from
yeah.
the
You guys hear
racism at this table.
You guys hear these misogynists and these racists over
Uh,
here?
You can't be as cool.
I'm talking about other white people over here.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay, this is almost worse to go
Yeah,
do
no,
jokes.
You wanna clap it in? Alright.
Our drunk episode.
All right.
Honestly.
Do you want me to go first and then we go
Sure,
this
yeah.
way?
That's fine.
All right,
fuck.
Billy.
All
Kick
right.
off.
Shit.
Something good.
All right. Here's my bone to pick. You know, I've dated lots of different women before I met my fiance. Here's the thing, though. Supposedly, the most empowered women I know, all liberal women I know, are the only ones that can't change the car, like the tire on their car. Fuck. See, this is so shit.
Man, they're gonna eat you alive.
I know. Okay. No, we're just
Go
gonna,
after
we're gonna skip so much of this. All right.
Yeah, don't hold that comment section.
No, yeah, you know, okay. So here's the thing. Before I met my current fiance, I dated around. I did date a very, very conservative woman once, and it was actually kind of cool because you're like, when you go out with a very, very conservative woman who can like actually do shit, you're almost like at the end of it, you're just like, it feels like really good to be taken care of.
Mhm.
I get why all the women like this. This is really nice. Like her hugs make me feel so protected.
Aw.
And, oh fuck, I want to laugh.
Just,
It's really sweet.
it was adorable.
Yeah. All right. This was just yeah.
You want to be Little Spoon?
Yeah. Yeah, she broke up with me because she found it unattractive I couldn't drive stick shift, and I was like, well, that is just totally fair. All right. Okay, we're going to go to the shit one I made up today.
Okay.
Hey, it's Easter. Why not, at this point, why haven't we just replaced the Easter bunny with like a trans woman, you know? Because both of them can't make their own eggs. All right, I'm done.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I'm done.
we gotta get a super cut of Billy's anti-women jokes together.
Oh, man.
Golly. That was what a showing from Billy. That was really good.
Oh, no.
He's just
no.
trying.
Thank God nobody watches
That was like that girl in the UFC match, just throwing punches all over. None of them
And
landed.
nothing hitting.
Yeah.
Nothing's hitting.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Thank God I went first. All right.
There might be
I like the trans one.
well, I was
It's kind of funny. I know there's like 3 people in town that would love that joke.
Yeah.
And like, you're one of them, my uncle's one of them.
I was thinking that the phrasing might be a little too harsh on it, but there does seem like there might be a punchline there.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, you know, sometimes you have to like soften the words so that people can get on board.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think I'm like either like Republican or liberal, but you know, every time I'm like Redmond or like Terrebonne or Crooked River, wherever it is, and you know, there's these like big these dudes with beards, big dudes driving these big trucks, you know, and you're like, damn, that's a player, okay, yeah, that's a brother, and then you know he gets out of his truck, and then all of a sudden this like fucking 10, the smoke show gets out of the passenger seat, and I'm like, maybe I should be Republican because whatever they're doing is
Right,
working.
right.
And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should date a conservative woman. I don't know.
I know.
Right.
No, see that's all. That's just like miles better than what I'm actually trying. I'm trying to say something like that where I'm not trying to be offensive totally, but I'm trying to point out reality.
Well, I'm just like, do I need to buy a gun or like is that really all it's taking? Like, do I need a
Right.
truck? What is it?
it's
that
true. If
these
you can
dudes
add an
have?
extra 9mm onto,
Yeah, dude. Do I just need an extra 9mm down here? You know?
that's all you need.
That would
to go.
solve it
That's
all.
great. Yeah, that's great.
I was thinking, so with your first premise of like you want
That's true. You can go like that too. Oh, do I need an extra 9mm?
I just need like 9mm down there, dude.
Yeah.
Will
Like,
that make them like me?
that is a good line. I was thinking with your first premise of just like getting a conservative woman to take care of you. Right now, it's cute, but I do think there's something there. I think if you're like, I don't know, when you were talking about you like little spoon and just like the hugging and all that, I was like,
Yeah.
there's something right now. It's coming off adorable, but I think there's something funny about that. If
Well,
we ripped it
and
out,
when
maybe.
danger comes,
Yeah,
it's like she's gonna fight the bear. You
maybe,
know?
Yeah,
maybe
I
it just
run
needs
away.
like a reference or something. Yeah, it might just need like something outside of it brought in.
That's true. Yeah, the whole point of it is I want to make it seem like I was trying to do like a jab at both, like jab, but also like funny notice about both sides. Like, oh yeah, supposedly, I don't know why I thought it, but like the only women I know that can change the oil in their car are the ones that are supposedly the least empowered. You know, and it's I
Right.
didn't know if that was like funny or if it was just an observation on my part. Because like every really conservative woman I know is like fucking knows more about
You know what I
cars
think
than I
it is?
do.
I think you need.
And I don't know if that's the premise I should do.
I think flipping.
Or what if you're
the way
like-
I'm like, how does the turn signal work, babe? And she's like, oh,
No, so I think right now
Something like
it's
that.
coming.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make fun of myself.
It's coming off a little bit negative, and I think you switch it.
Yeah.
What you're saying is the least empowered women are able to do the oil change. I think if you switch it to the most empowered women are the ones who can do the oil change, and you go from that angle,
True.
it's going to be less. People are going to tense less,
Yeah, and
and you can probably.
Or you
find
just
something
go
there.
into the downsides of dating a Republican too. Just be like, can't complain about the heat. Because she's like, global warming's not real.
I'm like, oh, all right. Oh yeah, it's
I
like
don't know. What else?
no, something like that.
I think I just think following the premise being like a group of really empowered
keeps
women
the
that I don't
baby.
think anybody talks about,
Which is
really
good.
is are
Yeah, 'cause,
actually
like-
conservative,
Yeah, because she's like empowered, and then I'm like, oh wait, am I? She can do all this stuff. Am I just not empowered? What's
Yeah,
going
maybe
on
some
here?
other- yeah,
I
that
want
might be
to. I want.
closer.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with the joke, but of course it comes off just
Right.
dumb.
You want it to be self-deprecating. in a
Yeah.
sense.
But I'm incapable
Mhm.
of self-reflection.
No, I don't think so. I mean, just cover.
Yeah, I wanted to make it seem like when
doubted.
she hugs me, I feel so protected, and I'm like, babe,
Oh.
can you like go like
Wait.
out and like make sure you like I want to do this at some point, like have tasks that I can be like, you know,
Yeah, that was
babe,
pretty
can
good.
you
Yeah.
go get it?
I like the premise. I
Yeah.
feel like I can have that premise as like just like hyping up Republican women because they date
True.
much like most
Right.
because I mean you think about it, like liberal women are typically like bisexual or like I don't know like liberal women like date like straight like skinny guys or
True.
or women and you see like a Republican woman and she's dating like this like hunk of a man
Right.
like this like 300 pounds full beard
No.
True.
duck call around his like duck fucking whistle around his neck just
Oh yeah, they go for the guys that are going to survive the apocalypse.
Yeah.
They're like
Right.
they got extra warmth for the winter. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
yeah I don't know that's I don't know
That's true. Maybe
I'm
that-
I'm looking in all of the wrong places apparently I tried to go out with a lawyer last week like that's
That's
I don't
true.
Wow.
I know sometimes I write a
Make
joke and I'm like, oh, I'm the wrong vessel for this joke to come out of because I look too much like the kind of person that wouldn't do well with the joke. You know what
I
mean?
always think it's just like when that happens, like that happens a lot to me. It's just pivoting your perspective a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like it means you're like 10% off course from what would work for you. You know, just
Yeah.
like writing a couple different angles on it. I think it'll come out.
All right.
Well,
Well, thanks
you
for
can-
that. Thanks for that input.
Yeah.
How'd you convince a lawyer to go out with you?
That's pretty sick. What kind of lawyer?
I lied.
You lied on the stand.
I lied in the DMs.
Something
Yeah.
a lawyer would not do. Oh, yeah, would call me out on.
It was funny. She was like, no man has all 5 of these things, and it was like this specific brand of sea salt, like a passport.
What type of sea salt?
I forget what it is.
Was
but
it Celtic sea salt?
No.
Himalayan?
Oh, that's
no,
the one I have.
No, it was a salt we used.
Himalayan.
It was a salt. It was actually a salt we used at the bakery. So I was like, so
Oh.
she asked for like photo evidence. I'm like,
That one
here's the
sauce.
salt. Like,
Dude, it's getting
yeah.
hot. It's getting hot.
It was like it was like that, like a library card. I forget. There was like flowers like on your like nightstand or something like that. And I was like, I didn't have that. I didn't have a library card though. That was like the one thing I was missing.
I wonder if
But-
there is an angle for that. For like conservative women, they always have like a very specific niche request that they have to have. Like
Right.
you must know this brand of. You must have this type of sea salt.
Well, I mean,
Or it could just be
it
one
goes
in general.
It goes both
Yeah.
ways, you know,
Yeah.
because like I don't know, like liberal like people are like only vegan or like we can
Oh,
only eat
true.
this organic brand
Particular,
that is
right.
so sustainable. This like local harvest,
Yeah,
small
that's, like,
small batch
small
company.
True.
You know?
Everybody's got a religion right now.
Maybe it's
And
like-
the religion of themselves that they have very specific.
Well, we're all Americans. We're all
Commandments.
capitalists. There's always brand loyalty.
True,
You know?
yeah. Mhm.
But there's political leanings. I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
true.
really
Maybe
funny.
something
It's
like
just the truth.
Wow, this is
Yeah, sorry. That just got.
wow. What a,
good.
what a combo.
It's a little. It was a little too smart for me. Talking about capitalism and stuff. We were supposed to talk about like groups of people.
True.
Capitalists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
capitalists.
capitalists.
Yeah.
We're just taking down the
Break it
patriarchy.
down a
man.
couple notches.
Something I got a bone to pick with, you know. Capitalists and the government,
Yeah,
both at the same
we got
time.
it.
I'm mad at both.
Mm.
All right,
All right, cool.
all right. So yeah,
All right.
you
Nice.
got.
Yeah, I'll do mine. It kind of has to loop into the groups. So the first one isn't about groups, but this is some stuff I've been working on, right?
All right.
So I get distracted a lot because I have ADHD, and it's hard, right? But it's not impossible. I just got to focus more on planning and on goal setting. Why he knows the punchline. He's fucking me up.
No, I don't know. It's just so funny already.
We're gonna run it back because he fucked up the timing.
Okay.
I get distracted a lot because I have ADHD, and it's hard, right? But it's not impossible. Like I just gotta focus more on planning and on goal setting. Like I made a vision board of places I can get Adderall because that goal shit is not working for me. And I don't know if you know this, but it's really hard to get ADHD medication right now because so many people are abusing it. So that's my group I'm pissed at.
Tell me about
I
it.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
Let me see that vision board.
There's a
Sorry,
national
sorry,
shortage.
sorry.
No, I'll tell you.
Sorry.
There's a national shortage of ADHD medication. So if I want to get Adderall, I have to get way better at manifestation. You know, I start walking around my house doing affirmations like I am abundant, I am a magnet, I have a prescription at Rite Aid. Yeah, and that's kind of what I got on that. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because in order to get my ADHD medication, I have to be better at focusing
right.
and at focusing and finding
Yeah, you're like,
Ways-
Shay, I gotta focus up, dude. I gotta be
Right.
better.
to get my ADHD medication. I have to solve my
Right.
ADHD so that I can
Right.
get it. I can focus enough to get it.
You're like, I really gotta fix this before I take care of this.
Yeah, right. I
need
got
this stuff. Fix
Right.
this.
It's
It's
the
like
most ADHD sentence ever. Like, I gotta fix this before I take care of
Yeah.
this. Okay. Yeah.
That is a good sentence. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one.
If you go that way of like,
Yeah.
That's.
I love
yeah.
to actually. I kind of like it if you do get distracted
Right.
halfway, like after the first sentence, and then restart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of worked on Monday, which is so I've got this other part of it that I'm not sharing just yet because I don't think it totally works. But on Monday, I start with that ADHD bit. I go do some other bits, and then I had literally forgotten the rest of the ADHD bit. So I come back and I'm like, oh, speaking of ADHD, you know, and that turn back, got fucking applause. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I mean, perfect.
I might literally do the bit like half of it, intermittent bit, whatever, and then come back to it just for the callback
Yeah, totally.
because I think it
No,
kind of
you
works
should.
as a distraction.
Oh, ADHD.
Right.
Just it's so good.
Yeah, I would like. Okay, so there was like there were like I think 3 pops in that.
Right.
Some of them it was it was kind of like boomer humor, if you know what I mean. Like it would hit older crowds for
Maybe.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would hit younger people as well,
Yeah.
but oh man, yeah, maybe the punchline does need to just end up being like
Well, I think
I need to fix this before I can start to address it, or like I need to.
Well, I feel like that's more of like a good premise line. I feel like that's like
I need to
kind of
fix.
establishes it.
What?
I need to fix this.
Well, that
before
I need to
solve
fix this
this.
before I solve this or whatever.
Yeah.
That feels like a jump off point to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's
But
good.
the first turn I haven't totally figured out yet. But I just like the idea of saying like I've worked, I have to plan, I have to figure this out, and like I made a vision board of places I can get Adderall.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it
that's
kind of
good.
works on stage, but I feel like I haven't figured out the wording perfectly yet.
Mhm.
Created it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you saw someone that looks like me in the crowd, you'd be like, "This dude probably wants the vision board." Like, yeah.
just
You
like
could
that.
do that.
Yeah.
You could just be very self-aware about it as well, and just
Yeah.
be like, "Who else here needs Adderall?"
I had
You're not-
a
I'm not
really
telling you.
good riff just by asking the other night. I was just like, "Hey, anybody have ADHD?" And we just fucking went off. Like people with, it's not even really mental illness, but people with mental whatever, they like to talk and say weird shit. Like it feels like perfect crowd work when you find out somebody's got
Yeah,
something.
Honestly, that might be
Yeah.
funnier than the whole bit.
Yeah.
It's just if you can figure out a way to do crowd work around it, just
Yeah.
knowing that people that go to comedy shows, there's a lot of them that will be on meds,
Right.
on various meds.
Yeah.
You can like just randomly start talking and then be like, "Oh, ADHD," and then like interject, like try to tell your joke over the course of 10 minutes, but keep getting distracted by crowd work.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's an angle.
There might be something.
Yeah.
Just-
Try it. See if it works.
See,
It might not.
Who knows? I
I
don't know.
don't know.
No, it might work though.
Well, I think like
That's just pretty.
I've done the
different
joke
than
2 or
what
3
you did.
times, which I know we normally bring something brand new, but
Mm.
just like it's half hit where I'm like, oh, you know that kind of hit where you're like, if I phrase this right, it would be a great punchline, but I haven't. Yeah.
No, I
It's
know
one of those
that.
moments.
I know that. Ooh, what was it? I already forgot her name because she left. Who just went to Idaho?
Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Oh yeah.
That was not in the top
Bro,
five
they
things I was gonna
forgot
say.
your name.
Oh man. Sorry,
Yo.
guys. Like she's watching.
Like she's watching our 1 minute podcast.
I'm
Our
sending her.
1 hour
I'm
pod-
sending her that clip exactly.
Perfect.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh
She
man.
need to hate Billy for that reason.
Perfect. She already does. Nah, it's because she did a great bit one time. I saw her do like a crowd work thing where she like, they're like, "I'm on this meds. Who else is?" And then like people that raised their hands, and she just like had a conversation with people for 5 minutes about which different meds they were taking and what did what to who, and it was just I was like, wow. And I don't think she ever did it again. But it
I
was
can't
like,
imagine.
Well, there was a couple weeks ago when I like the last open mic I did at Silver Moon when those like lesbians were sitting up front and they were like super talkative, you know.
I know.
And
I
like I
called
was
out
like,
those lesbians that night. too.
yeah, it was like I was like they would say some shit and I'd be like, nice, keep going. Jasmine was like they'd said something and they'd be like she'd address it and be like, shut up, kind of like in like the
Yeah.
nicest way possible though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she showed me.
Yeah.
no, that was hilarious watching Jasmine put the lesbians in like almost like in their place. It was just the funniest passive aggressive battle you could ever possibly
Yeah.
think of. I love that so much, watching the dynamics of just like the different words they're using to like try to like it was like watching two wizards go against each other with like magic spells. You know what it was like? It was
No,
like,
it was
hey,
like,
I understand you have privilege, but I'm gonna usurp your privilege to make you be quiet at the moment because I'm doing my set. And they're like, oh, okay, and we're lesbians. And it was like, no, and then she's like, well, you see, here's the thing. I'm at the top right now, and I'm doing my thing. And it was like, whoa!
Jasmine
And then
just-
she won in the end, and it was kind of sick.
Well, yeah, Jasmine. Well, lesbians can kind of use this like you don't really understand us. You got to be nice.
Yeah.
But Jasmine, it's like she understands them.
Yeah.
So she can like. Oh, this sounds horrible. It sounds like she's like a dog whisperer, but it's for real.
You
Like,
made it so much worse.
I'm just saying, that was a fun thing to watch, just
Yeah.
from the audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get
Just to see like just to watch the power dynamics like fight it out in real time over the course of 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
That's cool.
Everyone comment, Addison, get off your phone.
everybody,
Yeah.
live comment. All the people watching right now.
All right.
Thank God Addison is texting someone who looks exactly like Sydney.
She looks nothing like Sydney.
Roasting still. He's still at you.
Dude, we already talked about Republican women for like 20 minutes. Can we not bring up Sydney?
Yeah, she was like, you can't drive stick. I'm out.
Yeah, it's so
Sorry,
funny.
that's
It's so
I
funny.
can't drive if I can write it, yo.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. No. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. You got stuff, Eddie?
It is your joke.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a bone to pick. So, I'm starting to get into conspiracy theories, And, you know, that's a slippery slope. Like 9/11, you start off thinking like, I'm not sure if those planes brought down those towers. And then once you believe that, you're like, I'm not so sure there were planes there that brought down those towers. And then you believe that, and you're like, I'm not so sure planes exist. You know, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, but that's kind of how it is. But you know, I've just been going down these holes, and now I judge these different groups now. The biggest group of people I've been judging lately is round earthers. People that believe in round earth. It's like, are you kidding me? You think the world revolves around you? It doesn't revolve around anything. Like, the earth is flat. Yeah? And I know this guy that's like, oh, I've been all around the world. I'm like, doubt it. You can't go around the world. So, yeah, that's kind of mine. I'm tired of the ignorance.
So are you a flat earther?
For the sake of this
Well,
conversation,
you might
I am.
Yeah.
So what this reminds me of is you've got that joke about your dog. Remember, like, doubting the planes on 9/11?
Yeah.
This feels like one of those where it might hit better if it's a different character than you.
Mm.
Because people might, who don't know you, start believing...
Well, low key
Wait a
though, I don't think the Earth is round. Like,
Well, that's a good tag. So if you've got a character and he's
Well,
doing it, and
yeah.
you tag it out, like, but look, I don't believe it.
yeah.
That's a great tag.
I'm not saying
Someone
it's
has
flat either. I'm just saying like I haven't seen it.
Is it a donut? What is it?
I think you
Who
should-
knows what it is? But like,
I don't know. The astronauts that are floating around us right now probably know. Just a little
I just
bit.
think you should...
Okay.
astronauts.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you've never been on a hike before. Because, like, usually when you go on a hike and you get to, like, you know, the top,
You're so
you can,
dumb.
like, see the
You
shit
can't
curve.
see the curve of the Earth from a mountaintop.
He has never been on a hike before. That's
guy's
what that tells
never-
me, dude.
Comment that Nico's wrong. You can't see the curvature of the Earth from a mountain.
It may not
That's
look
great.
it, but I do go on hikes. Okay.
You can't even see it from a plane. So
I feel like
What?
you can... Can't you almost always see the curvature
No,
of it? Like,
I
if you
was
look up,
gonna
it
say-
looks kind of
Yes,
circular
you
a little bit.
can. You can. Addison's trying to spread misinformation right now for no reason.
No, that's the issue. Is that once, because there's too many things out there that are so easy to not believe.
Yeah.
That once you get your brain switched to that,
no,
then
that's
it's
not
easy
what
to
I'm
like
saying.
just start like being like, wait, no, everything.
It's
It's
more
not
like the
right.
Matrix when I'm like Morpheus and you're Neo, and I'm saying, free your mind. Stop taking the blue pill. You can wake up if you want. And
And waking up is...
waking up is not saying the Earth is anything. We're just on the Earth and we're living on it until we die. And then God will tell us what shape it was. And we'll be like, thank you.
Okay.
God isn't real.
I really,
Oh,
I
man.
genuinely think if you put this in someone else's voice, like if you come up with a person who's saying this, it'll hit really hard.
Yeah,
this
don't
is
be
me.
honest.
This is me.
Get on stage and don't be honest, but
This
be a
is-
No,
person.
no,
is
but
real.
I think tagging it out as yourself is gonna hit really hard.
Yeah.
But I think the bit should be from someone else's voice.
Okay. Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
No, I can try.
No, I love that bit where you just went into rant, and these people are really even rounder.
Yeah.
That's so funny because it's such a like. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Then it takes you like 10 seconds to realize, like,
Yeah.
wait. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the joke.
I
But
think it's fun.
it's kind of funny.
good.
If people don't think you're 100% serious and you're playing a bit, then it's funny.
No, I know. And that's the vibe I wanted for the bit.
Yeah.
It's just you guys call me out, and I'm like, I'll go
We
all the
will.
way. Let's
Yeah.
keep going. I think it's right. I don't.
What are you gonna do if someone in the crowd calls you out?
But that's why I'm saying you should put it in.
Are you
a
gonna
voice.
sing My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, My Little
No,
Pony.
he's
My
not.
Little
Alright.
Pony.
No, he won't.
Oh no. Okay.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I'm willing. Yeah.
I don't believe in flat Earth enough to have so much expertise on this subject matter.
You
I
shouldn't,
just,
you shouldn't believe in flat
all I
Earth.
want to do is defend the round Earth theory. Like, that's all I want to do here.
No,
Let's
that's
get into
why-
it a little bit. Let's get into it a little
Because
bit.
I was saying earlier, you gotta
Let's
like,
get
you gotta
into
be
it
all
a
like,
little bit.
you gotta be like. People think like you're on a circle. What do you mean? Are we like magnet boots and shit?
Yeah.
Fuck, you know.
For
What
real.
if we were a circle, but we were rotating like this way, like 2D, you know, just instead of like it was just going around.
If you
clock.
think about how
Like a
people
clock.
define gravity, they literally define gravity the same way they define the force. They're like, it's just this thing and it holds everything together.
No, it
And
isn't. It's just based off the bigger the object, the more pull it has on things.
Yeah,
That's how. That's a good. Sorry, I took
If that was
I
true,
took
then
physics in high
if-
school.
I took
if-
physics 2. I took physics 4.
if it was
Okay,
like,
okay.
if it was like if gravity was like the force, then I'd be like a lot stronger of a Jedi than Addison. You know? Like that's
Like you definitely have more gravity working against you right now.
that was the
Oh.
joke. Yeah, that was the entire joke I just said. Yes.
Oh,
Really?
man.
That was a fat joke against yourself? I thought you were saying
Yeah,
you're
it
like
was
more Jedi-like.
No, it's because gravity is like when there's. Never mind.
I didn't mean to get
No,
rude.
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh,
Jabba the Hutt was the strongest Jedi in that circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
I'm sorry.
Wow. What a great.
No, he was okay. He was doing like a self joke.
Yeah.
That's all
Then
it was.
yeah. Never mind.
No,
We're all good.
no,
We're good. We're good.
I didn't like what happened.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I think you just like repeated like the joke.
That's
Like,
all it was.
like your
I
joke
know.
was like yeah.
I thought I just brilliantly thought of a fat joke when you were thinking of a
That's
different
like-
joke.
No, that was the exact joke that I said.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know that now. I was just.
We're all
getting
friends
it,
here.
We're getting it done
We're having a
tonight,
good
you
time.
guys.
Wow, late night pods.
Yeah.
Let's go. The real stuff, the real shit comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually, I mean, it's kind of funny to. No, it's fine.
What?
No,
What were you
No,
going to say?
go
Finish
say
your
it.
thought.
Say it. Say
No,
it.
it's fun when we all just like talk about shit and we're all just like kind of egging each other on in like silly ways.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know, it's all like.
No, yeah.
Fucking 5'8"
Well-
my PhD, dude. Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
risky.
Saying what's on
Yeah,
my
I don't
brain.
want to say
That's
something
fun. Like when
risky.
we talked about like Sex Mountain that one time,
That
Lao
was a good time.
Shasta Mountain is Sex Mountain, and we're like, no, tell us more, my dude.
I was in a
We
weird,
gotta know.
I was in a weird spot, so
Oh.
yeah.
You don't believe in Sex Mountain anymore?
No, the Lemurians are definitely real, but it's I don't know.
Okay,
It's
all I'm saying
Oh no.
is no one has actually seen the Earth. Like, they've only seen pictures.
What about the
What about
astronauts?
Neil?
Yeah.
They have. I'm saying no one we know has
Oh,
seen
okay.
Earth. So, and we all are just so sure of what it's like, you know? That's all I'm saying. It's just
Sure.
like, you're free to question because you're getting all the information from the same corporation, NASA.
people always say there's two types of people on this earth, and neither of them are astronauts.
Whoa.
Yep.
Because
There's actors that play astronauts on TV.
All right.
Well, I did have a time in my life when I was like,
Oh,
somebody said like, okay, how many people would have to be involved in this sort of thing to like
Yeah.
make it actually
A
still
lot.
be secret?
A lot of
Yeah, that's
people.
what I was thinking.
And then somebody fucked me up by saying like, oh, so like, have you ever heard of classified information before? I'm like, oh fuck, that's a good explanation.
But
It would
all
have
the
to be-
people-
It'd have to be way more than classified information. Though.
No, but all the people do believe
That's
it.
what I was saying.
It's not that it's
That fucked me up
classified.
for a
It's a
moment.
lie. No, like if it is a
And then
lie.
I, like,
all I'm saying
kinda-
is like if it is a lie, it's not classified information. It's just like people believe this, you know. So everyone believes it.
What's-
It's
what-
a
what-
lie that everyone believes.
What's
you
the
know?
shape of the Earth then?
We don't know. Like
What do you think it is?
I don't know what the shape.
But you don't have any opinion on it?
Like, how could I know what the shape of the Earth is if I don't believe it's round? You know,
Because
like
you've
those are
been
the
fed
only
in-
pictures there are
Right.
of it being round.
So is it? Do you think it's round because you've seen photos of it being round?
No, I think
So
those
what-
are fake.
So then, what do you believe it is?
Something else.
So then you don't have an opinion on the subject, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't have an opinion on. I just have more of an opinion on it not being round than most people.
Okay, but what about that thing like, you remember that Tyler Jones joke? He said
Yeah.
something about like how if you're on the edge, if the world was flat, we would have seen a white girl taking a picture of the edge of it by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what about that? Where does it end if it's not round? You know?
No,
it's
here's
always
what's going on. Okay, this is what I accidentally did with my with like what was it? My mom at one point. I told her so many. She was into something, and I told her so many times she was wrong that she just rebelled against me, and now she just believes it fully 100%.
No, that's not what
Just
it is.
because of
That's
that,
not
because
what
I
this
made her
is.
feel bad.
Billy,
Is that-
that's not what
isn't
this
that-
is.
isn't that
That's not what this
gaslighting?
is.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to. Because I
Isn't
did
that
this to my.
gaslighting? Yeah.
No, because it was like, no, that's not the truth. She's like, what do you mean? And I was just so mean to her about like, no, how could you possibly believe that?
I'm not
Stop
saying the
it, you're an
Earth-
idiot.
I'm
And
not
then
even
she just
saying
was
the
like,
Earth
fuck
is
you,
a
now I
round.
believe it. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's what I think definitely.
You do that. That happens. I've done that to people. I've been like, no, I fucking believe this now because I hate you more than I believe in
Oh yeah.
shit. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
fuck you. I'm gonna.
I just hate
And
you.
I don't
so
want
I'm
us to
gonna-
do that to Addison.
Like
right
I
now,
hate
'cause
you on
it's
taking the
not-
opposite stance.
What?
Like
You
I
shouldn't
hate you.
hate my stance. Like, my
No.
stance is not a threat to your stance.
No, like I hate like the person, so I'm taking the opposite stance of that person. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I used to
Yeah.
do it to my brother all the time.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite.
No,
thing
that's
to do.
definitely
the
not
only
what this.
person I think I've
Yeah,
done that
yeah,
to.
that's what
Yeah.
no one's doing right now.
Oh, okay. I don't want us to dive into that territory and just start. straight
No,
up
I'm
going.
happy talking about this. Like, I don't
Okay.
expect any of you to believe anything other than what you've been told your entire life.
You fucking idiots. No, I'm gonna rebel against you because you just. I don't believe whatever you believe. I'll believe the opposite now.
All right.
All right.
I think that was round.
Oh fuck. All right, we're 50 minutes into this podcast.
Perfect. We're shooting for 2 hours. This is
Two.
There you go.
good pace.
I'll hold your horses here. Okay.
That went about how I thought it was gonna go.
Perfect.
That was a good clip.
Yeah, I got a really quick one.
Whatever.
Trying to salvage your self-esteem on it.
No, you're still feeling bad from the show last.
Hey, you
night.
chilled.
You did good.
Yeah,
It was the show last
yeah.
night.
This is not about that.
Yes, it is. I can tell.
It's about.
I'm still running off the adrenaline. of you know?
It's a good feeling.
It's a great feeling.
Dude,
you
I'm
wouldn't
just-
know, but like that's.
I didn't mean it like that. I shouldn't have set him up. I'm sorry.
This is like
That's not what I meant.
this is my rock bottom right here.
No.
Hitting my rock bottom tonight.
All I mean
Oh,
is
no.
it's nice to do the pod after having, feeling good about something, because it's like,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel as intense. For me, I usually get anxious with this,
Yeah.
but because I had a good set tonight, I'm like, who fucking cares?
Yeah,
You know?
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want me to tell a joke or?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it. Lay it on us.
As you guys know, I'm like a super big fan of jam bands. But like as a jam band fan, I can admit that we fucking suck. You guys know that. And it's like funny because like if you go to like a Fish or like a Grateful Dead concert, like the parking lot looks like exactly the same as like a Trump rally would. You know? Like there's just like a parking lot full of like bootleg merchandise and like greasy foods, and it's funny because like all of these jam bands are about peace and love. But the sad thing is like a Trump rally would like literally leave the parking lot clean, while like the Fish show would make it look like an apocalypse. But like funny thing is like the Trump people like want the apocalypse, right? All right, yeah, fuck, that was it. Never mind.
No, it's not it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's more. I had more in my head, but that's why I like.
I think there's something to the premise. I like the idea that it's like one group's saying the thing and the other group's doing the thing, but they're like switching,
That's
which
true.
one
That-
they mean. Like mean and say are flip flopping this a bit.
That's true. That's kind of the whole thing.
I
mean,
think
that was
there's
kind
something to, you probably just got to riff it out.
yeah, that was kind of what I was going for with that. It's like there's people who say the people that say the thing the most are the least likely to actually be that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so maybe that's kind of what you're thinking of. Like you're like they say they love the earth. They say they're like, oh, we need to be one with the environment, and then they trash it. But I don't know how to say that in a funny way. And then they leave the venue like the most trash it's ever been.
It's like weird to like write a joke about jam bands because there's like all these things. Just like if you go, if you've ever been to like one of these shows before, not even like Fish or Grateful Dead, just like any jam band show, it's like the place fucking stinks. Like all these people fucking smell and like. Yeah, it's like literally like an apocalypse. Like they go to the parking lot and like all these like trashy ass cars and like people literally selling stuff out of their whips so they can like keep on touring with this band. Kind of like fucking Donald Trump people. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it might be. What it might be is the bit is about jam bands and Fish and all that stuff, and you just go into that, and then as a turn, you throw in. It's like, and I don't want to support Trump supporters, but they're just,
Well, yeah, I think
I don't think I think what's weak in it right now is the comparison is set up kind of early, and it's just like, oh, it's a comparison bit. But I think if it's a Fish bit and the comparison comes out of nowhere,
yeah, this
then it's gonna hit hard.
this is just like a joke that's like I think a part of a bigger premise that's just like jam bands and like fish and shit I like.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Is I think as a tournament, I think it'll really work.
Yeah, because I could like talk about the bands, but then like parking lot culture is a whole nother thing, and that's kind of
Yeah.
When we're in the concert, everyone's family, everyone's together. When we're in the parking lot, it's all for yourself. Every man for themselves. Fuck that.
it's
Fuck
apocalyptic. It is, dude.
you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. There's people like stabbing each other over shit.
Oh, there's just garbage on the ground. People eating grilled cheese sandwiches.
You can
like
make that
that's all you
comparison.
got. Like,
When we're actually at the concert, we're all family. We're all one. In
Yeah.
the parking lot, though, outside of the venue,
we're like
no.
USA, USA.
Every man for himself. Fuck you.
Yeah, no.
Maybe that could be it.
And you got me and Billy both when you said that it stinks. I think like that's a part I've never heard someone do a bit about these places like stinking. In the
That is
parking lot.
true.
It's
It
just
is kind of.
smelly.
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
there might be something there too.
Now, I've been trying to do this bit for forever. That it's just got one punchline. I swear. The people in my family that are the most health conscious are also the most likely to take drugs from strangers.
Right?
And I don't know how to make that into a full bit.
That's a great
but
premise. I like it.
It is literally so many of the people I know, like in my family.
There's like I
I
like,
need organic this and that, but I took meth from a stranger once.
yeah, no, it's like I'll eat organic and all this shit, but I'm also gonna take the the LSD that someone made in their bathtub.
Oh,
You know, like-
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah, it's shit like
It's
that.
like it's like my food's organic, but my fentanyl's GMO.
Yeah.
Shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's a good punchline.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Shit, I
Or
might
you
try
you
that.
take that.
Okay, good. I might try it.
It's it's funny. Like the whole like jam band premise is funny. Like especially with like I don't know. I think it'd be like funnier like if you like had a crowd of people who like knew jam bands, but like
You can describe the culture.
Like every Fish song is just like the main dude Trey like he could sneeze and like the entire crowd would like sneeze in unison with him. Like everyone just like knows what the fuck's gonna go on, and then they'll like jam for 20 minutes. And then he'll sneeze randomly again, but like everyone will also sneeze, and then like the song ends, and that's everyone goes crazy, and that's literally
Damn.
every Fish song.
And then-
It's like yeah,
Damn.
They do that during 2020? Like COVID? They did that? Everybody sneeze!
We're all getting the same.
Everybody's.
Well, I don't think they were having concerts, you know, when,
Oh.
when like nobody was.
Right,
having
it was a
concerts.
joke. But
I know.
The crowd's not liking you today or tonight. No, okay.
Don't make
They
fun of
probably
Fish.
weren't having concerts back then.
Okay, so taking like 2 sentences to maybe explain jam band concert, like I lead jam bands. What's a jazz band? Jam band? Jazz band. What's a jam band? We go around, we do this.
You ever see a homeless shelter?
You ever seen a homeless shelter that travels?
You ever seen a canned deposit site, dude? It's like imagine all of those people just like went from there.
Imagine that
to
with
the
Dad
venue.
Rock. Yeah.
Went to there to the fairgrounds,
Yeah.
to the county fairground, just
Yeah.
like, and then make everybody think of a place. Went from there to a place that everybody knows and that everybody kind of doesn't associate with.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
that's funny.
It's tough following a
That's
jam
funny.
band when like your only income is like bottle deposits and whippets. Like that's and selling whippets. Yeah.
And then somebody else is returning the whippets returning the empty whippet canisters to somebody else. It's a whole ecosystem. It's pretty great. It's a traveling ecosystem of sorts.
I thought about like
It's like one of those terrariums,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
where the water
a jam
goes
band
in.
is a terrarium. A
It
jam
slides
band
back
like,
around.
yeah, that like the
it's
whole
self-sustaining
Yeah,
as they drive around town.
I don't think it's self-sustaining.
yeah. I didn't realize this. I started
They
going to
leave
like,
their dead like the Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Caravan on the Oregon Trail.
You're seeing the Grateful
Bring
Dead,
out
but they're
your dead.
decomposing.
Oh no! Oh shit! Sorry, what were you
hey,
saying?
man,
Sorry, we're having fun.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
half of them are dead, dude. Yeah.
A caravan like the Oregon Trail. Something about a homeless camp. Grateful Dead. Yeah, they leave those behind.
I honestly, I think a terrarium or like
Terrarium's
I think there's
hilarious.
that comparison.
Yeah.
A self-sustaining ecosystem. Someone
Yeah.
makes LSD in their bathtub, and then they sell it to somebody else who's who's growing organic shit in their toilet, and then it's like a whole.
I think that's just a good.
I don't know.
I love a bit when it gets visual like that, where you can kind of see what somebody's saying. And I think when you go that direction, you start like I can really visualize
Making LSD in a bathtub.
in a bathtub. I
That's
can visualize the fucking bonsai tree growing from the shit they left there. You know,
Yeah.
And then you can bring it back to like you can. I mean, first you can be like, no, it's the coolest experience I've ever felt in my life.
right? You can,
Also,
and you can
a little
keep doing
weird.
that.
Like
This
kind of like
thing,
Steve
honestly-
Harper. Steve Harper does that all the time. He's all like, you know what? This is the best thing I've ever done in my life. Also, a little weird.
Neat.
Yeah.
And he just, and then he just says like 2-3
This
things.
Little fucked
totally
up,
circles
but-
into your. This circles into your. What was that place you went to? Burning Man. No,
Burning
your
Man.
Burn. This
Yeah.
fits into your Burning Man material really well.
Oh yeah.
If you combine the two, I think.
Oh no, totally. It's just like those people go to Burning Man. It's
If they can afford it.
Yeah.
we go to Burning Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of setting yourself up to have a really strong like 5 or 10 if you mash those kinds of concepts together.
Jam
Yeah.
bands and then Burning Man material.
Yeah, it's tough. I wanted to write like at least like 10 minutes on fucking jam bands. I feel like I could have. I can, and I've been thinking about that the last few months.
Dang.
Sure.
10 minutes on jam bands.
Yeah, it's
You
like
could
it's like
just
half a
hold
song. You know? It's not even that long. When you think
That's
about
a fucking
it.
punch right there. I wanted to write 10 minutes on jam bands, and I knew it was doable. It's only like half a song. Like,
That's
it's a good punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking
good.
easy.
It's like
There
10
you go.
minutes of jam bands.
10 seconds down.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's great.
Like, oh
I
shit.
know.
Awesome.
10 seconds to go.
Ooh. All right, so are we ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, we're literally at an hour right now.
Okay.
I'm definitely
All right.
ready.
Here's
wrap it up.
where I'm conflicted. All right, if do we still do the voting thing where we figure out who's the winner tonight?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Where I'm conflicted is I liked Addison's delivery better today. I thought his lines were more concise. They were funnier in the moment. I feel like it was also easier though for me and Billy to riff on Nico's and expand it. Right?
I think that's exactly what the audience was feeling last night. I liked Addison's jokes more. I like what he's doing more. But for some reason,
You know what?
I just feel myself voting for Nico tonight.
Well, I
'cause-
think it's not some reason. I'm saying we just riffed.
There is
punch-
a reason.
It's just
But if we're talking about what we've always,
Okay, that's
voted based on,
right.
is it based off of the riffing? I'm not trying to be sore or something, but
Well,
you're
no,
just
no,
about to
you're
say, I like your joke more.
Nico
But-
cannot win 2 nights in a row.
No. Vote for Nico. If you think Nico had the better
No,
joke,
that's
vote
not-
for Nico
okay, that's
for
not what I
sure.
mean.
Definitely
Okay.
vote for Nico.
All I so the reason I said it's conflicting, what I think is good to bring up is just that I feel like we riffed out like 3 or 4 punchlines for Nico to use.
For sure.
I
We
think your
riffed more.
punchlines you brought today were better. I'm not saying
Yeah.
they weren't. They were more concise. You had more time with them.
Yeah.
They
I was
were
gonna vote Billy just for that one joke. This is the last one.
with the transcript.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Given,
Like well prepared and delivered
Yeah.
perfectly.
but
You're like, ah.
but I also think that same point I'm making for Nico is fair for Addison's too, which I think
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of riffable, really expandable stuff in that.
Yeah.
So you know what, I will give it to Addison on the.
I don't
fact
want
that
it.
I'm not humoring you. I'm saying I'm making a decision. I'm saying.
It sounds like you're like,
Well, what do you want? You
well,
don't want to win? What
I'll
the fuck?
give you it this time.
I never said that.
All right.
All I said was
No, I
I gave
appreciate
my
it.
reasons I
No,
liked
do
Nico's,
appreciate
and then I'm saying ultimately I'm going with you because
I
the
can't-
punchline
I can't
tonight
win with this
was better.
energy. No,
That's all I'm
no,
saying.
I know.
Nah.
Is you brought in more
No,
figured out stuff.
It was figured out. I
That's what
figured
I'm
it out in
saying.
the car. No, I thank you for that. I'm sorry it went down the rabbit trail it did. I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
All right, I'm gonna go with Addy too because I did have a good chuckle at the turn of phrase and
Yeah.
because he needs it.
Don't do it because I need it. Do it because I deserve it. That's all I'm asking for you.
I was gonna go with Billy for his joke, but Addison seems like he needs this. So.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Give it to him.
I do think I deserve it, but I don't. You should do it like this. No, it's my
let me night
sword.
you.
It's my
Let me
sword.
night you.
Do you have a topic for next week?
Oh yes,
Next
I
week.
shall pick the
Like we
topic
won't do
for
it
next
again
week.
in August.
What do you got?
Fuck, we get together.
Do you want to do the bring the joke as a certain comedian? So we can start
Oh,
doing
we
that.
can-
Oh wait.
Write a joke as a certain famous comedian.
Oh
No.
yeah, that'd be. Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm gonna pick the topic.
All right.
All right.
You gotta win first. Billy.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. When I win, we're gonna actually get out.
Yeah, we're doing jam bands only when I win. Pick
All
your
right.
favorite jam band, boys. Give me a type 5.
You will come dressed as any character or person.
Okay.
Character or person, and it's a joke as that character.
I can't come as myself and just.
No,
Can we do it about that person? Instead
that's
of
more
as?
broad than what you were just saying. It could be a comedian too. It could be just character or person, or
Oh, show up as as any character you can think of.
and you have a joke as them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, kind of an expansion idea on what you were talking about writing a joke as a person. If we picked a person in the future, like Norm Macdonald or whatever, we could also bring our favorite jokes to that person's done. You know, and be like, oh, these are some of our favorites, and here's a joke we wrote.
Well, do we want to do that?
We don't have to do it this time. I'm just saying it's kind of a fun idea.
Well, if I pick a character,
Dude, yeah, what are all these
I'm not-
losers doing trying to pick the fucking topic next week?
We're
That's
just
true. Yeah, you get the final.
you
say.
get it, man. You're
It's
the king.
whatever you want.
Are you talking to me?
I'm not saying I didn't win.
It's
I'm
true.
not saying nothing.
You did.
You
Yeah.
do.
You get the final say.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I like your idea. We'll be characters. We'll write some material for that.
Character.
Awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Woo! That was an hour. If
We
anyone made
could
it
not
this far.
do this without
Mike.
you. Oh wait, we can because you're not even there.
Please like and subscribe. Leave your
Whoa.
comments down below.
Oh my god.
We'll
Buy
see.
tickets, BenTicket.com. We all got shows all the time, constantly.
We'll see you soon. Adios.